The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 191 pounds, él es el Niño Maravilla, Jack Cartwheel!
No.
Oh, he's gonna do it. It's family tradition. Jack Cartwheel is in the building. Jordan Castle, I know this is a man you're incredibly familiar with.
Yeah, me and Jack Cartwheel just this past weekend graduating summa cum laude from one Chapman University. Panthers no more, alumni the both of us are. And that's about where the similarities between me and Mr. Jack Cartwheel end. Do you see that physique? Do you see that athleticism? And unless you've been living under a rock, I have no doubt that you've seen the role he's been on over the last several years.
You're right about that.
What are you looking at me like that for?
You guys gonna get married now too?
I can't be friends with a former classmate of mine?
Okay, you're drooling. I see you drooling.
I spit when I talk. It's not a big deal.
Originally from Tacoma, Washington, weighing in at 236 pounds, is the Global Nomad Jordan Oasis.
Hold on, gentlemen. Gentlemen. Not coming from the backstage area, coming from the crowd. A nomad in every sense of the word is Oasis.
Well, I believe that Oasis has just come off Fremont Street, and he's here live at the FSW Arena.
Impeccable timing to make it here right as his music is playing, if that is indeed the case.
That is indeed incredible. Fresh off of he just recently had a match yesterday in Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
Did he hike all the way from Toronto? It certainly seems like it.
I haven't had time to ask him. He's just now arriving to the venue. Jordan Oasis, the Global Nomad, one of the meanest, roughest, and toughest competitors that you will ever find anywhere at all. You will find him everywhere at the same time.
It's my first time calling a Jordan Oasis match. I've been aware of this man for a very, very long time. A true diamond in the rough, a hidden gem in not just West Coast wrestling, not just independent wrestling, but professional wrestling as a whole. Jordan Oasis is, as the kids say, next up.
Fuzzy, wuzzy. You look at a man like that and you call him fuzzy, wuzzy?
I mean, he is pretty fuzzy, I must say.
Well, I gotta ask you, Enoch, what would you call Jordan Oasis?
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear, and he clearly is a monster. Okay, look at this man.
I mean, bears are monsters, right? They're very. I wouldn't want to get in contact with a bear.
Well, I definitely wouldn't want to get into contact with Jordan Oasis. Oh my God! I think
Jack Cartwheel is flabbergasted here.
I think Oasis did that all the way from Toronto, Ontario to Las Vegas, Nevada. That's one hell of a way to travel.
I believe they call that gimmick infringement.
And this may be sacrilege, but I'm going to say that his cartwheel was way better.
Cartwheel going to show him how it's done here, apparently.
That was absolutely beautiful, Jordan.
It was transfixing, I must say, in slow motion. Enoch, you seem to be drooling right now.
I am not drooling.
I think those are the tears from his eyes. They made his way to his
lips. That's right,
lips.
down to the mouth, yes.
Absolutely.
Steady stream. And guys, I gotta be honest, I'm not entirely sure who to root for here. Of course, we always hope to remain unbiased as commentators, easier said than done, but Jack Cartwheel, my former classmate, Jordan Oasis, is named Jordan. It's a tough call.
Come on, you know who your favorite is. Do I have to say it for you?
I do love me some Jack Cartwheel here, but I'll tell you what Jack Cartwheel is not loving, and that is the antics, the mind games of one Jordan Oasis.
Well, you phrase it as antics, but I have to imagine Oasis sees everything that Cartwheel is about as some form of antic itself.
Perhaps mocking Cartwheel, perhaps saying I'm so much bigger, badder, and better than you. I can do your namesake. I can do the thing that has brought you to the dance, and in doing so, I am going to take you out of it.
Do you want to know my prediction?
Not really, but lay it on me.
It's pretty obvious that he is going to leave Cartwheel so swollen that you're going to call him Ferris wheel.
What? It doesn't even make sense. What's the joke there, man?
Jack Cartwheel with the legs wrapped around the neck. Jordan Oasis. And folks, this is a big testament for Jordan Oasis.
Oh,
Jack
come on.
Cartwheel, he's been getting a lot of buzz about him, whether it's competing at game across all of the greatest professional wrestling
He's killing the game, is
organizations.
what he's doing.
Exactly. Jordan Oasis, of course, he has an opportunity to test his moxie against one of the most prominent independent professional wrestlers there is, and he's doing so right now.
Guys, the aggression of Jordan Oasis is unbelievable here. We are inches away from the post that he just backed Jack Cartwheel into. And I have never seen such feral aggression from a competitor, certainly not in a very, very long time. This is a mean, determined man.
Jack Cartwheel dropped down Jordan Oasis.
Wow.
Look at this back and forth action. Who will get the better of their opponent? Cartwheel ducking underneath Oasis. We're going all around the FSW arena, and Cartwheel hits the Hurricane Rana.
Two men who are no strangers to a gym, or perhaps in Jordan Oasis's case, just a makeshift forest with rocks and bark and anything he can find to weightlift. My point is they're both in very good shape here, but it's Oasis with the height advantage, and he's using that to boot Cartwheel down to the mat.
I've been told that Oasis deadlifts trees, fallen trees in the forest, redwoods.
I believe it.
Yeah,
I believe he looks like a redwood. He's got those tree trunk-like legs, does Oasis.
Well, Cartwheel's going to have to find a way to chop down this redwood here tonight. Oasis off the ropes. Cartwheel.
No.
This might be the way to do it.
Wow.
Tilt-a-whirl head scissors. Oasis goes down, but notice right back up to his feet. Cartwheel has to keep him down for a count of 3.
Burning to the outside. Strength.
It is strength indeed. Cartwheel up to the top.
Whoa.
Caught him with the cross.
Yeah, you want to talk about strength.
Wow.
Picking up Jack Cartwheel like a child and depositing him down.
The SOS slam and a kip up. I mean, the intensity of Jordan Oasis is palpable. Imagine being that size and being capable of kipping up in the way that he just did. Doing cartwheels as phenomenally as Jack Cartwheel very well could.
A true total package. He has the strength, he has the athleticism, he has the intensity, and right now he's using every facet of that package to deconstruct Jack Cartwheel.
He's saying that I can do everything that you can do, but I choose to just kick you in your face.
Jordan Oasis now on the outside. Truly what you would seem to find as his home territory. The Global Nomad is Jordan Oasis. However, his one true home, if he ever had one, would be a professional wrestling ring. Cartwheel, what are we going to be seeing right here? Sweeping the legs is Jordan Oasis, and Cartwheel going face first where steel and wood collide.
I think it speaks to the violence of Jordan Oasis to the point we were making moments ago, Walker, that he is a traveler by nature. You can't hold him down. He truly is bohemian. But he finds a home in where? The only place where it is legal to administer this level of pain and violence on a regular basis. I am, of course, referring to a professional wrestling ring, but might be enjoying it too much.
The strength.
Beautiful.
Breaking his back.
Into the cover, 2 count, and Oasis, I'm very familiar with Oasis's body of work, his style of professional competition. I've seen many a Jordan Oasis match in my day, and one thing I've noticed is as soon as Oasis starts to get frustrated, he tends to let his emotions get the better of him.
Well, right now, nothing's getting the better of Oasis. Nothing is slipping by Oasis. Still calculated, still on top of Jack Cartwheel, but it's an important thing to look out for. That rashness, that frustration, seeing red, as it were.
Oasis, look at this, lifting him up. And down, snap brainbuster from Jordan Oasis.
He's not just powerful.
Into the cover, hold on a minute. We nearly had a 3 count. That's as close to 3 as you can get without getting there.
It's very worth pointing out that Jack Cartwheel is a strong, big, muscular dude. Use all the adjectives you want. He is a large combatant. And he looks like a child next to Jordan Oasis. I can't recall ever seeing that. Oh my, talk about deceptive agility. Standing senton off the ropes.
Oasis into the cover once again, and a 2.9, but it does not round up to 3 tonight.
And Oasis clearly a ring general, targeting that lower back, everything that he does, targeting the neck, the lower back. just dissecting him.
Guys, I'm still in shock. That was one of the most unbelievable things I've ever seen. The precision, the elevation. But it might not matter.
He might be finding a way to battle back into this. He's calling for Oasis here. Oasis knocked loopy.
Oh.
Big DDT off that middle rope. Cartwheel and Oasis, both men are down. Only one man will walk away the victor for this contest. One fall to a finish. Who is it going to be?
There's a tornado in Las Vegas, and it just swept through both of these athletes. After the fight we've seen, no one, and I mean no one, wants to see it end in a double countout, but them's the breaks.
Well, I'm used to tornadoes in my parts of the woods, Jordan, but one thing's for certain, Cartwheel and Oasis, this has been a whirlwind of a matchup, and it is being established right now that Cartwheel and Oasis very well may be on even playing fields.
I think at this moment, at this juncture in the contest, it is simply a matter of who makes it up to their feet first. Seems like Cartwheel got a slight advantage, but Oasis with a clubbing shot.
There's no way he can go blow for blow with this gigantic man. Come on, Cartwheel.
Listen, take nothing away from Jack Cartwheel. He is strong. He is capable. And off come the arm tassels.
And you know what that means, Castle.
It means he means business. And the business he means is mean.
Very strong and very athletic, but I'm not sure I'm into the Justin Timberlake 1999 NSYNC hair.
Well, off of the Spling Blade, Jack Cartwheel looking to say bye, bye, bye to Jordan Oasis.
Cartwheel step up into the enziguri across the side of the skull. What are we seeing here?
Oh, wow.
Beautiful sweep of the leg.
This is vintage Cartwheel.
Cartwheel up and in with the elbow drop. Oasis is writhing in pain. The cover, 2. And just like that, this matchup still rolls on, but I gotta tell you, Cartwheel has not had Oasis in a better position this entire time than he does right now.
He's gotta keep this going. He's wasting precious seconds pointing at his head, pointing at the signs, jaw-jacking with the people. Jack Cartwheel has to capitalize while he has Oasis down, because that is not an easy thing to accomplish, as we've seen.
Got to stay on top of a man like Jordan Oasis. Cartwheel planning to do so right now.
Oh,
shooting star press avoided into the cover.
Oh,
nearly it, but not enough. Jordan Oasis is still in this one.
And Jordan Oasis, no wasted motion, going right back in there. But how about the strength of Jack Cartwheel, rolling DVD?
Cartwheel drive into the cover. And tell me how Jordan Oasis had the strength to kick out of that one.
Jordan Oasis, he's not human. He can't be. Jordan Oasis cannot be a living, breathing, flesh and blood human man. Or else, how else do you explain kicking out of a maneuver like that?
I mean, this global nomadic lifestyle Jordan Oasis lives gives credence to great in-ring ability, it seems. Great stamina advantage that he very well could have over Cartwheel.
Beautiful.
He's broken, the world of professional wrestling down, the world as a whole down to its bare essentials. And it's paying dividends right here. Cartwheel in a very dangerous part of town. We've seen several times tonight how dangerous it can be to be perched atop that top rope against your own fruition.
Well, you talked about how dangerous it can be, and you're correct about that, Castle. But we have not seen a man the size of Jordan Oasis ascend those ropes yet tonight.
I hope the ring's reinforced. Again, Cartwheel, no small fry in his own right.
What are we going to be seeing here? Cartwheel maintaining wrist control.
No.
Trying to tear the pectoral muscle off the body of Jordan Oasis. Cartwheel to the top. Wait a minute. Up and down with the power bomb.
Did you see it?
Into the cover. 2, 3.
Oh!
The word 3 almost nearly slipped out of my mouth, and Oasis is shocked that it didn't. I cannot believe it.
Cartwheel bounced like a ball in the schoolyard. We might have needed to take him to a hospital. I thought this thing was a sure thing. I would have bet my house on it.
What an amazing maneuver. Move of the
Hold
night.
on, hold on, Enoch.
Look at the way he cinched right into that triangle choke, and Oasis has got to find a way to power out of it. The larger frame of Oasis giving credence to his ability to do that, but the airway, the asphyxiation is being cut off right now by Jack Cartwheel.
Come on, Oasis, you got this.
This very well could be the moment. This crowd is on the edge of their seat. Who will win this match? Jordan Oasis deadlifting Jack Cartwheel.
But how about the wrist control of Jack Cartwheel to send Oasis careening to the outside with him? Again, our official checking on both of these athletes. We mentioned it is a very, very dangerous place to be outside the ring. And once again, we've been in this position earlier on in the contest. We could be seeing a double count out.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a fan of Jack Cartwheel, and the fact that you love him so much makes me like him even less, but he is a fantastic wrestler.
And he is more than proving his salt here tonight. But it is Jordan Oasis makes it back up to a vertical base first and sends Cartwheel back in the ring.
Oasis still in control, but not for long. Handspring kick to the side of the skull of Oasis, and Cartwheel's fired up right now. You know what's gonna happen next, Castle. Call it for me.
Sasuke special!
That can't be legal.
Jack Cartwheel, one of the most unbelievable athletes on the scene today. Just when I think hope was lost, he might steal this.
He's going for a shooting star press, landing it, flesh in the blood.
Oh, thank you, God.
The ring awareness of Jordan Oasis. This is one of those matches, gentlemen, that leads to you moving up to the upper echelon of what professional wrestling is, rising the rankings of this great sport. Jordan Oasis is in the business of doing that tonight against this man.
Walker Stewart, I gotta be honest, I think as big and strong and tough as he is, I think after that Sasuke special, after that shooting star press, Jordan Oasis did not have it within him to kick out. He is very, and I mean very lucky that he was as close to that bottom rope as he was.
Well, let's be honest, you don't become a world-traveled nomad without knowing where you're at all times.
Pop up, wait a minute. Oh! Into the Hurricane Rana, driving him into the mat. Wait, rolling through, Oasis in the cover. 2 counts. I'm on the edge of my seat here, folks. Cartwheel, going for the crucifix driver.
And did you see the roll of Oasis? That is a big man, and Cartwheel sent him rolling into the corner of that crucifix bomb.
Cartwheel, he's calling for it right here. Handspring.
Oh, beautiful.
Cut off at the heels, or shall I say cut off at the neck with a huge forearm.
Oasis, Northern Lariat, the kill shot from Oasis. This match has to be over.
Yes.
Here's your winner, Jordan Oasis.
I mentioned earlier on tonight that it was going to be hard to pick favorites for this one. And I think this match more than lived up to that sentiment. 2 of the best and brightest the West Coast have to offer. And what a victory, perhaps the biggest of his career for the Global Nomad.
Well, you're right about that. Jordan Oasis, the Global Nomad, no telling what's in that backpack. But I got to tell you, Castle, Jordan Oasis has places to be. Who knows how many more matches he could have here tonight. He might be walking all the way back to Toronto, Ontario, where he came from, or anywhere else in the world. Jordan Oasis will walk away the same thing no matter where he goes, and that is the winner against Jack Cartwheel.
The frustration and heartbreak of Cartwheel is palpable, but take nothing away from El Nino Marvalio, the Wonder Boy, with a truly wonderful effort against Jordan Oasis.
The Wonder Boy, huh?
The El Nino Marvalio. Again, I do my homework. I know what the nicknames translate to. Sue me, Enoch. Jeez.